Between an interest rate announcement and BC's newest legislation to help tackle home affordability, this has been quite the interesting month. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Alex Hughes with the North Pacific Homes in Victoria, and welcome to October's monthly market update. Getting into things, starting off with the stats, 407 properties sold this month. That's actually 17% less than September and actually 15% down from October last year. For active listings, 2,756, which is just 2% off from last month, but a whopping 25% more than last year. So we're seeing that increase coming into the market. For benchmark home prices and condo prices, the exact amount will be in the description, but we're actually up 3.9% from last year, with it just a little bit off from last month, and condos 1.8% up from last year, and again just slightly off from last month. So we are starting to see us enter more into that balanced or even pushing that buyer's market. Now, as I mentioned in the earlier part of this video, there were two big announcements this month. Number one, interest rate announcement. Everybody's been on pins and needles this year, waiting on the Bank of Canada to see what they've been doing. So October 25th, they've come out and they decided to hold for the second time in a row. So we're currently sitting at a 5% interest rate. And to put that into perspective, current 5-year fixed are sitting at that 5.6, with 5-year variable looking at 6%. So the next announcement is going to be in December, and everybody's going to be very interested to see what they do, as we're going to be right around the holidays and of course following what inflation does. The other large announcement that we've seen that seemingly came out of the blue, and if you live in BC or follow BC news, it's been all over, is the provincial government's efforts to tackle home affordability. And the way that they're going about it is going after Airbnbs. So in a nutshell, as of May 2024, there are going to be no more Airbnbs, with a few exceptions throughout BC. Now, what the exceptions are going to be is if you have one in your primary residence. So if you have a basement suite or a laneway house, or a cottage in the back, you'll still be able to operate as long as you get a business license. Or if you live in a city or a town district that's under 10,000 people, you will still be able to operate these units. However, if you do own a condo, let's say, even though it's in a transient zoned building and you've done everything legally, you will not be able to operate these Airbnbs anymore, and you could see fines as high as $3,000. Now, there are two obviously different spectrums to this argument. Number one being that we need to have more affordability. A lot of these Airbnbs are taking units away from either first-time home buyers, as they're usually condos or micro units, or renters that could fill these spots. So there is that side of the argument. The other side of the argument is the fact that people don't feel that the provincial government should be getting involved on how you use the property. So it's going to be very interesting to see what happens coming up to May. Leading up to May, we are starting to see quite a few Airbnbs come onto the market already. But talking to some of our clients, talking to some of the people in the community, they are starting to get lawyers involved, and I think we're going to see quite the rebuttal coming down the line. Be very curious to know what your thoughts are on all of this. And of course, if you ever have any questions, please do not hesitate to reach out. If you haven't already, please like this video if you liked it, and always please subscribe to our channel, as it really goes a long way for us. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope you have a great day.